Alrighty guys, so how's she going today? So 30 something out. I still haven't gotten around to hauling those freaking branches yet, but oh well. Freaking fuck it. So, we got a little mess here to clean up yet, but I'm not going to really bother right now. So, I got a little branch here too. I guess I gotta pick up too. It's actually it's almost noon, and look at it. It's foggy out. Pretty stinking foggy out. I guess there was a warning out last night, and I guess it's still going on today too, that it's going to be foggy and kind of rainy out. And that's what it's kind of doing. So, anyway, I have to give you guys an update on this tree. This piece of shit that's been pissing the crap out of me. Yeah, I told you guys, well, in a comment anyway, I told some of you guys that they were supposed to come and look at this tree yesterday. They were supposed to show up, but they never fucking did. And the stupid cocksucking guy that came by the night before, the cocksucker, the one that had the rotten fucking attitude, he called me yesterday morning. I don't know what time it was. I think it was around 9 or 10 or something. Anyway, I was just getting out of bed because I was tired and frustrated. So I just said to hell that I'll stay in bed later. And I don't know why, but it's raining off that tree. It is kind of raining out too, I guess. Yeah. But for some reason, he just fucking called and said, here's a tree removal company that's closer by, and that would be more, I guess, more like forgiving, or, they'll work with you, I guess, or some fucking stupid thing like that. So, I wrote the phone number down, but I ain't calling no one, because you know what? Fuck it. Because they're probably still going to want close to $1,000. It ain't going to matter. They're going to have to get the heavy guns in here to even get that frickin' high. And apparently, since they never came down to trim this top off, I guess it's not threatening their lines. But you know what? I think it is. How is that not threatening the lines? Yeah, sure, right now it doesn't look like it's touching, but once it starts to fall, it's going to pull that first line right down. And you know what? And a lot of you guys are saying that I'm going to be responsible for it, and I would have to pay for damages. Well, you know what? I'm not going to. And I'll tell you why. Because a year ago, I had called them on this exact same tree to tell them that this tree is threatening their line. And I told them that I wanted that little section cut off. So if it did fall, that it wouldn't pull the lines down. So therefore, if the tree should fall, because of high winds or something like that, and it breaks the line, it ain't my fault. I called you cocksuckers a year ago, and I just called you guys a few days ago to come and trim this freaking tree. So if you think it's not threatening the lines, and it falls and breaks the lines, then it's not my fault. I had called you guys and told you guys that this tree was threatening the lines, but you guys refused to fucking listen to me. So therefore, I ain't paying for damages. And apparently, everyone thinks that this tree has been weakened now because of what my uncle did. Well, I'll tell you the fucking truth. He didn't even cut that damn deep anyway. It just looks like it. It just looks like he cut it that deep, but he really didn't. So, therefore, you guys are stupid and don't know what the hell you're talking about. Because I'm looking at it right now. The bar, well, he's got a 16-inch bar, and it looks like he only went in, looks like 5 inches, maybe a little less than that. It's hard to tell because it looks like it's all full of fucking sawdust too. Therefore he did not weaken it because he only cut a little bit of it. Again, you cocksuckers don't know what the hell you're talking about. And for the rest of you guys saying that this would be such an easy fucking job, well, I don't see you guys coming down here and really doing anything about it. You know, you guys think this is such a simple freaking job when it's not. So therefore, like I said earlier about the power company, and yes, it is their job to trim trees that are threatening power lines, because they did these trees. This tree right here, they do all the trees. They even did the neighbors' trees too. Well, they did some of mine because they were threatening the lines, and well, I never called them on that. So therefore, you know, it's their job to remove a section of tree. I'm not saying the whole motherfucking thing. I'm just saying remove, you know, a good, you know, 5-10 feet off that. So if it did fall, it wouldn't pull the lines. So, wait for this truck to get the hell out of here. Stupid bastards. They need to quit doing that, too. Stupid worms. So, therefore, like I had said, I had called you guys that this tree was threatening the lines, and you guys are supposed to... This is not really my responsibility. Because, well, in a way it is, but in a way it's not. You know, because I see them all throughout town every once in a while, which is, you know, like hardly ever, because they're still fucking, apparently so busy. I think it's just because they're lazy and they're cocksuckers. They come in here every once in a while and they trim around trees. They're supposed to fucking do that to keep the power lines safe. Okay, well, what do you call this then? That's on a neighbor's property. That's on a neighbor's property. Why are you doing his shit then, but you won't come do mine? And they say now it's my fault, apparently because I have weakened it. Well, I have not weakened it. Okay? You guys are just talking fucking shit, and they're pissed off because we keep calling them all the time, because they just keep fucking shit up all the time, the power company. They always... The last couple of years has been alright, but you know, when we first moved into this crap hole, they were always cutting the power off. We never had power for, you know, anywhere from 15 minutes to, like, you know, 4 hours for no reason, and there was no storms even around us. So they were always cutting the power lines or fixing something, or attempting to fix something, and we go without power. So, you know, and I also called them on the pole light in my yard, you know, for being burned out. Well, you know, this 4 years, you know, light bulbs are only going to last so long. I had called them and they said they couldn't get in here because there was too much goddamn snow in the fucking way. Well, the first thing, why did you bring such a big, huge truck? They bought a truck that's meant to go 1,000 feet into the air. You only need a little tiny freaking baby truck. So then they finally fucking realized that I had you know, I keep all this open. And of course the snow is just starting to melt now too. So they brought the little truck down and did it. Like, why didn't you just bring the little truck in the goddamn first place instead of arguing with people? I mean, it's your job to figure out what to do. I'm just telling you what's wrong. And another thing too, it's their job to also be, like, well, not private, like, well, I can't say, well, you know what I mean, private pole lights like mine. They don't even check the public ones. They don't. You wouldn't believe how many fucking pole lights are burned out in this town. There's one on the farm road that is now just starting to go. There's 3 or 4 of them down there, past the neighbor's house, which he moved away. He's no longer here now, which just, you know, sucks. But in a way, it's a good thing too, because, you know, he's always going up and down the roads every day, so kind of annoying. But all that, there's a whole block over there, 2 blocks. Has absolutely no fucking pole lights. They don't even, you know, we're supposed to be calling them to make claims or tell them that, hey, you know, hey, a pole light's burned out. You know what? It should be their job to come here every couple of years, every 3 years, however often they think these bulbs are going to blow out, and inspect them. No, they're just going to show up when you call. And then when you call, they have a cocky attitude. Okay? So, I don't call for the other pole lights. I said to fucking hell with it. And I told my mother, too, like, well, if they're going to be cocksuckers about it, I'm just going to tell them to come remove this pole light and I'll put my own in. I might as well just do my own pole light. Fuck it. I can go get what Paul Short got from Canada, that big LED light bar kind of thing. And just run 120 whatever watt wire or whatever the fuck it is out there. And really, you're going to drive like that. And you're driving a cop car. That's not even legally. That cop car has been retired. Fucking dumb. Why don't you just get a real car instead of driving a cop car? Stupid. Whatever, trying to be tough. So, yeah. Freaking people. So, wait for this person to go by. Not sure who the hell it is, but what the hell was that now? So, yeah. You know, and the thing is that I didn't, like I told you guys before, I didn't appreciate for him being a cocksucker. Well, I don't. That's not how you're supposed to be. That's not how you're supposed to be. If you're a businessman, well, I mean, he's not like a businessman, but I mean, he's working for a company. You're supposed to be respectful to your customers. I'm a customer. Well, I have no choice but to be, unless I want to go, solo, like on solar panel crap, get my own power, which is, a good idea. 'Cause these guys are just dumber than dumb. So, yeah. And I think another reason why he's so freaking pissed off is, I don't know, apparently there's been something going on at work, at my sister's workplace. Well, apparently his daughter, which I can't remember what her name was, but apparently she works at the same place that my sister does. Apparently. If that's true, I don't know, but apparently there's been some war going on with that shit, and my sister's pissed off. My sister's thinking about quitting, because, well, the way they run that business, it's not fair. So they dump all the work on my sister, and my sister has to work, well, she works her normal hours, but the bottom line is, if you think about it, it's poor management. Like, the people that run that place, but they're just, like, they're not the main owners, but they're just helping the main owners run the stupid place. I don't know what you'd call them, but it's poor business. They act like fucking 5-year-olds over there. It's stupid. And the people that work there are so freaking stupid that they couldn't even, they can't do their own work. My sister took vacation, I think 1 year, I think it was last year, she took vacation for the state fair, was it, or something stupid, I can't remember what the hell it was, but it was something that she took off for a few days, or a week anyway, I don't know what the fuck it was, I don't really care anyways. But the thing was that when she came back to work, her desk, which, a desk is, about yay high, right? I don't know exactly how high they are, but, yay high. Well, she had paperwork up to here on her desk. Because all the people that were working there, and I think there was also trucks and, and stuff that wants to get across the border, they're all sitting waiting for their paperwork to be filled out. Well, of course, they can't fucking do it because they're stupid. So, of course, when my sister got home, she's, working overtime because they're stupid and they can't figure out their paperwork. Like, that place is a freaking joke. It's an absolute fucking shithole. So she's been threatening to quit and stuff, and, well, they're so damn determined and desperate to keep her on. So they're trying to, they plan on apparently rearranging the place. What good that'll fucking do, I don't know. And they're going to apparently give her her own office now. Give her a brand new computer. And give her a different job. Like, well, not like it's in the same building, but it's a different job. It's like an inland job. Something stupid, I don't know. It's different from what she's doing now. It still involves computers, of course, but she has to fill out paperwork and shit. I don't fucking know what it is. So, yeah. Well, they know what would happen if she quit. Oh, wait for the truck to go by. Get the hell out of here. You're too loud. Whatever. See, the thing is that if she were to quit, that place would go out of business because they rely on her so much because the rest of the motherfuckers that work there are stupid and don't know how to do their job. And for a while there was one guy working there. Well, he came and worked stone all the fucking time. His eyes were fucking bloodshot. And they just kept hiring him. They just kept him going and going and going. And he hardly did a damn fucking thing. Poor management. It's kind of the same thing with this power company. It's poor management, you know. And, well, unfortunately, I got sick and tired of talking to these, to the power company. I was like, you know what, fuck you, I'm done. So, Mom started calling. She called, one person for me, and they are going to patch her over to, what's the word I'm looking for, what do they call it, the manager. Whatever the fuck he does, whatever a manager does, I guess. Well, he was being a cocksucker. And he was like, well, can I help you? It's like, didn't he fucking tell you why we wanted you to call him back? No, he just had that stupid, you know, attitude to him, like, well, he didn't know what the hell was going on. But then my mom said that she caught him kind of like, well, you could say kind of like lying. But see, what I mean by that is that he knew what he was calling for, but he was just playing it stupid. So, of course, she told him, and he said that since the tree's been threatened already and weakened, apparently it's been fucking weakened, that it's our responsibility now. When really, if you think about it, Dick Wad, we called you like a year ago to tell you too that this tree was threatening the power lines, and you refused to do anything about it. And apparently this tree's not threatening because they didn't show up. And whatever his stupid name is that lives over there, whatever the cocksucker that checks my meter, he's the one that called me this morning, or not this morning, but yesterday morning, and suggested a fucking tree removal company. How do you not figure that's not tree threatening or threatening the lines? Look at that. It's taller than the lines. And another thing, too, is that he was taking pictures before I could even walk out the door. He was already taking pictures. Which, you know, I don't care, but, you know, hey, if you don't think it's threatening the lines, then I'm not going to cut it down then. Fuck it. But you know, the thing is, if it falls, if it should fall from, you know, like 3 more years of, you know, of rotting away, and it pulls the power lines down, guess what? That's your guys' fault, because I had told you guys twice that this tree was threatening the lines. That's your guys' responsibility to take care of these lines. And if someone calls to say, well, hey, this tree in my yard, or, you know, the neighbor's tree, or the tree on private land or something, you know, or someone else's property is threatening lines, they're supposed to come and remove it. That's what they do. They're supposed to keep their lines safe. That's their job. Okay, well, hello, I'm calling you to say that my tree is threatening your guys' lines. And I would like you to cut that top off, so that if it did fall over, all it would take is the shop and probably some other trees. It wouldn't take the lines down. But you guys don't want to listen to me. So therefore, if it does fall, I ain't paying for it. Simple as that. It ain't going to happen. And to the people on the North Dakota side here, and I know you motherfuckers are watching my videos. I don't really care if you do anyway, but if you guys over there are watching my video, you tell that stupid dickwad that checks my meter every day to do something about that. Because I told him, I called twice at the office. And why is this camera not focusing? Come on. I think the focus thing's going out on this camera. I called you twice to say this tree is threatening the power lines. Well, I'm sure they're all going to threaten the lines, but all these trees are still pretty good yet. Besides that one, but he's too short, so I'm going to worry about him. But I could take that down easy by fucking self. That wouldn't even put a dent in the car. That's still sitting around the corner. Surprisingly, it hasn't blown up yet, sitting there so long. It probably already has. The engine blocks probably already froze. And as you can see, it's pretty warm out, and there's no snow. Absolutely no freaking snow. Unbelievable. So far, I'm loving this here. It's been absolutely gorgeous. Well, you know, it's cold out, but I rather deal with the cold than the snow. You know, at least I got a house to go in and stay warm. You know, I mean, the snow, it's a bitch to move it. So, but yeah, I haven't plowed. I've only plowed like twice. That's just, you know, a small amount too. So, you know, wasn't even worth it. Wasn't even worth it because now look at what it's doing now. Oh well, I got plenty of gas anyway. I ain't gonna worry about it. So all you people on the North Dakota side that watch my videos, which I'm sure most of you do, you can tell him that if he doesn't want to take that top off, and if this tree falls and pulls these lines down, that's not my fault. That's his fault, because we told him twice, and we called the office twice, that this tree was threatening the power lines, and you guys refused to show up and cut it. Therefore, you guys are trying to make me look bad. So, because I see you guys out every year, sometimes I won't see you guys for like 2 or 3 years. Sometimes I'll see you every year. I guess it just depends on, you know, what kind of mood they're in. Apparently this last summer they were so damn busy with the pipeline shit that's been going on. It took them all summer long to pull that pole out. There was a half a pole in the ground yet because I didn't fucking pull it out for some damn reason. I had to call like 3 times to have it pulled out. And to replace the pole light in the front of my yard because it was rotted. It took you guys all summer long. Okay, well, I understand that if you've been working on the pipeline, but you know, that's, if I believe that, I don't believe it. Not all you guys should be working on the pipeline. There should be 1 or 2 trucks that are available to run around in town. So if there happens to be an emergency, like if a tree should fall on a power line, or, you know, something like that, you have a truck available. If you have no trucks available, then you know what's going to happen? You're going to have to pull it off the pipeline job. And that's going to hurt the pipeline job. So you guys need to invest in a couple more fucking trucks and people and get them over here. And is that moss growing on my shop? What the fuck? God damn it, I'm going to need a new roof now. Stupid trees. Oh, they'll be coming down anyway. Fuck it. Well, if the building gets crushed, it ain't going to matter. So, and another thing too. This is another thing. I don't know if this involves the power company. This might involve the cable company, but I'm not 100% sure. You cocksuckers forgot to take the line down that runs to my house. And I think that was the cable line. Because I think the power line... I don't know where the hell does my power line come from? That's the one for the pole light in the front yard. Well, there's supposed to be a power line going to my house too, but I don't know if that was the one or not. It can't be. That had to have been the cable. Because they put the fiber optic shit underground. Maybe the power's going underground too then, I don't know. I don't know how they did that. That's a mystery I gotta figure out. But anyways, it was in my way. And I figured, well, the line's dead anyway. Ain't gonna matter. So I cut it down from my house. And I cut some of it off because it was too long. And I just wrapped it around the pole. It's my property. I told you guys to remove it. You guys refused to show up and remove it, so I just cut it down. And I tied it up around the pole, so... it's tied up really well, so if the wind won't take it off. So it's still screwed up there somewhere. I don't know where. I ain't gonna touch it up there. It's just, you know, it was in my way. And where you guys see my blue power line running through now, which I don't know if this camera, if you guys will be able to see it or not, but we'll find out. See where that blue power line is running there now? That's my extension cord. That's how it used to run. It ran to exactly that corner. Went down the side of the door. Went off, and went into a splitter, and then they put a line into the house. That was the old way of doing it. Now they got the fiber optic bullshit, so you know they didn't need it anymore. Well, they just left it, you know, and it didn't make any fucking sense to cut the pole and leave the pole in my yard. You know, just pull it out, cut it, and then pull it out. Take it. Why do you got to leave it in my yard? And it kind of seemed like, too, when I had asked him to do that for me, He was kind of being a little jerk about it, like, oh, can't you deal with it? Like, how rude. You know, you don't leave shit in people's fucking yards, okay? You know, it's stupid. If you're going to remove a pole light or a pole, if you're gonna put a new pole in, take the old one out. Just don't snip it. It's stupid because it's just more shit I gotta mow around. Well, they finally pulled it out, so I'm not mowing around it anymore. I have enough fucking crap to mow around. It's bad enough I gotta mow around those fucking those boxes there. And those stupid freaking wooden posts that don't need to fucking be there. But I think it's there for safety reasons. So if someone's stupid and drunk that happens to be driving around on a four-wheeler or something stupid, they'll crash into the pole and not the fucking box. Which there's plenty of people here that are drunk and stupid all the time, so it's not surprising if somebody doesn't crash into it at some point in time. I'm waiting for someone to crash into that tree too. That'd be hilarious, because I know it's going to happen. The way people love to drink and drive. Well, mostly on four-wheelers. I don't really see a lot of drinking and driving in cars and trucks, but I see a lot on ATVs. You know, which is fine. Just stay the hell off my land. So, yeah, I do apologize for a long video. I am going to also probably be uploading the videos. I'm going to probably put them at the end of this, if I feel like it, of me and my uncle trying to take some of this tree down. We took that one branch off. That's what we were doing first. Because he said it would probably be in the way, so that one should have been snipped off too. But no, well, it's not on the road, so it ain't going to hurt nothing. So, but yeah, so the bottom line is, to whatever, you know, his cocksucking name is, the dickwad as I call him nowadays, that's what I'm going to start calling him. I'm going to call him dickwad because he had a rotten attitude with me and I don't appreciate it. You know, I walked out here from my house to here, and I was, you know, in a good mood. I was happy that he showed up. So I was showing him respect. I said, hey, how you doing, man? You know, I talked to him with respect. And then he just started going off. And then I just got pissed off. You know, don't talk rude to me. I don't appreciate it. That makes you look stupid. That makes you look like you're a fucking 5-year-old. You know? Well, whatever. Whatever. So, but in other words, if this tree falls on the power lines, not my fault. Not my fault. I told you guys twice now that this tree was threatening the lines and you guys refused to snip it. That's all you had to fucking do, was take this half of the branch off. At least, you know, well, there's actually 2 branches on that. Interesting. I would probably cut it right, where is that branch I'm looking at? Right there at that, where it starts to curl. Snip it there. That's probably about 20 feet right there. Hell, you probably don't even have to do that much, really. I think it just depends. I mean, they're the ones that fucking know what to do, not me. So, therefore, it's not my fault. Told you guys it was threatening the lines. You guys refused to snip it. It's not my responsibility. It's not my responsibility to be taking care of your damn lines. It's your fucking guys' job. So, therefore, trim the frickin' tree. It's just one fucking branch. I'm not asking you to remove the whole damn thing. And they don't remove the whole thing. There was a guy telling me that they would probably do it. They don't. They're a power company. They only trim. Trim trees. That's all they do, okay? Then it is now noon. That's why the siren's going off. So we'll wait for that to end. They gotta fix that. That's stupid. Ring's too long. Needs to be shorter. But yeah. So they trim trees, right? Trim it. Oh, it's just because they're fucking lazy and they don't want to have to get the big truck down here and get on the lifter Dewey and get up there with the chainsaw and snip it. Oh, they're just too damn lazy. Well, you know what? Maybe I'm making them look bad. Well, you know what? I am. It's poor business. It's poor, you know, whatever. It's stupid. You know. That's the only thing I'm concerned about is their power lines. I shouldn't have to pay someone to do it. That's their fucking job. You know? So, that's their job. And don't tell me otherwise because I fucking know. That's what power companies do. They trim trees to keep their lines safe. private or public. It doesn't matter. They'll do it. Okay, do it. Do it. Quit being a little crybaby and do it. I'm sorry. It's just, it's stupid. So therefore, again, like I said for the 10th millionth time, if this tree falls, pulls the power lines down, not my fault. It's absolutely not my fault. I've warned you guys twice that this tree was threatening the lines. And yes, they do trim trees, because like I said, I've seen them do all the other ones. They were here 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, can't remember. Like I said, they were trimming branches off this tree. And the motherfucker too, well, it was a small branch, so I'm not going to really worry about it. But he was trimming a branch. I used to have my old clothesline there, right where the car's kind of sitting, and it went to right about where that snowbank is. It used to be the old clothesline. Of course, now we moved it way over there. But he cut a branch, and it fell on the clothesline. Well, it was just a small branch, so it just bounced off that wire, no problem. But if it would have been a big branch and he broke that, well, they would have had to pay for it. They would have had to buy me a new clothesline. Just a line itself. They never would have broken the pipes, but it was just a small line, or it's just a small branch. So I'm not gonna cry over it. They didn't break it, so, and they cleaned up their mess. I think they even trimmed that big tree in the back, behind the pine tree, which is another stupid tree that needs to get the hell out of here. They trimmed a little bit of that. They trimmed the neighbors. I don't know if they trimmed any of this, though. I can't tell if they did. Maybe they did. I don't know. But that tree's going to get a disease anyway. It's actually got something growing on it. Like a mushroom or something. Interesting. So, yeah. It's not my problem. It's not. Fuck it. If I have to get my lawyer involved, I will. Because I've told you guys twice now that tree was threatening the lines. It's your responsibility too, to be paying, or to be taking these trees down, or not taking them down, but trimming them to keep them, at a safe distance. That ain't my responsibility. It's my responsibility to take the whole thing down if I want to. But to keep your line safe, that's your guys' job. And we're supposed to be calling them to tell them that, hey, a pole light burned out or a tree threatening a line. What do you think I'm doing? I called you motherfuckers 2 times on this tree. And I called you guys like 60,000 times for the pole light. Because you guys were too stupid to figure it out. When there is 10 feet of snow on the ground, you don't need the big trucks. You can get the little truck in there. I keep all this open right there. I keep it all open so I can get Big Red back here. If he gets stuck, I'll pull him out then. I'll go get Big Red and help him pull him out. I don't have a problem with it. But you can't tell me that you guys don't do tree trimming. What are you doing? Because you do. They don't do tree removal. Yes, they don't do that. I understand that, cocksucker. He kept repeating that over and over and over again, too. That's what pissed me off. And he said that he wasn't going to get a truck down here because it was too late at night. Well, no fucking shit. I think I fucking know that. I was saying, get the truck down here the next day, Monday, whenever the truck was available. I didn't say you had to bring it down right now. Let's get the fucking, No, it's stupid. And maybe you guys don't agree with me, but you know what? Too fucking bad. I know how people work over here, and it's stupid. They don't know how to run a fucking business, and I'm sick of it. So, but hey, what are you gonna do when you got morons working? And everyone was saying that just throw a line up there, throw some rope up there or something, and tie it off. For one, listen now. I've said this before to other people. We don't have rope, and we're not gonna go buy 1,000 feet of rope just to go pull a tree over. It's stupid. I'm already going to spend $60 getting my chainsaw fixed. I got the chainsaw in the house right now because I'm going to take the chain off. Well, no, I'll probably just keep it on the chain. Well, I'm going to sharpen it. And my sister's got to get the feel for me, and with some winter grade oil. Because I want the saw to be ready, because if this tree does fall, and happens to pull the power lines down, Well, and they get pissed off and they don't want to clean it up. Of course, I have to. Well, the thing is, if they would have just trimmed the tree in the first place, and if the tree had fallen and crushed the building and, you know, got there, then yeah, I would have to clean it. You know, well, yeah, that's just obvious because it's my property. But it's not my responsibility if it pulls the lines down. That ain't my fault. I told you guys to trim that tree ahead of time, so if it ever did fall, it wouldn't, you know, it wouldn't risk the lines. But again, you guys refuse to listen because you guys are stupid and can't figure nothing out in life. And they all do weed over there too. So, and I also remember too, he was saying, someone was saying something about him, the guy that checks the meters, that apparently the cops were at his house or something stupid because they had a tip. Someone tipped the cops off that he had weed. Really? Big whoop-de frickin' do about weed? Really? You're gonna threaten, you're gonna, whatever. I don't give a fuck about weed. I don't care. Do what you want to fucking do. Just stay off my goddamn land. But, you know, whatever. You know, everyone just, you know, plays the kid games and reports everyone to each other. But yet they sit there and they cheat on each other's wives and husbands and yada yada yada. So, I'm the only one in this whole goddamn fucking, this corner of the state here that's got any goddamn common sense. But, I guess, whatever. See, the thing is, they know it. But apparently, I guess I'm smarter than them. I know how the law works, and I know how shit works and how stuff's supposed to be. But they don't want to do it that way, so they get all pissy. So, you know, hey, whatever, you know, fuck it. I don't care. But you'll be hearing from my lawyer, so, you know. And it does work if you threaten them with a lawyer. Because I've seen it on TV and stuff too. No one likes lawyers. So, if that's what I got to do, I know where to go. I had a lawyer for like 5 years, whatever fucking long it's been. And, I can go get him again. I know exactly where the hell he's at. And all you motherfuckers over there know who I'm talking about. So, but, you know, whatever. If you guys want to hear from my lawyer, perfectly fine. I got his phone number. I know where he lives. I know where his office is at. I can email him. I can send him a letter. I got many ways of getting a hold of him. A lawyer is what's going to scare them, to get them to listen. So, but, you know, whatever. If they want to play that kind of kid game, let them. So, I'm done blabbing on. This is going to probably be like a 50-minute video, because I think the next two parts that I might put on, I don't know. It just depends, I guess, how I feel, but probably not. I don't know if I will or not. Well, I'm uploading them right now. So, probably not, because this video will be like almost 50 minutes long. Well, the next part's going to be like 10 minutes, so, you know, this is already like a 40-minute video, so I'm not going to really do that, I don't think, then. I'll just make a separate video on that. I might as well. So, well, yeah. So, and hey, if you guys think you can do a better job pulling this tree over, you're welcome to come do it, you know. Because, you know, we don't have experience with these kind of trees. These trees are not something you want to, you know, really fuck around with. Especially when they're so leany like that. If there was nothing here, no power lines, no buildings or nothing, yeah, we could take it down because then it wouldn't matter where the hell it falls. But since you got a building, a car, and other trees and power lines, and you got the neighbor shedding away, which I think is a decent, you know, it wouldn't get hurt. It's not really something the average homeowner should be doing. But, you know, I've called the power company to come trim it, and they won't. So, therefore, it's their fault, not mine. So, you bastards can come trim it. That's your guys' responsibility, not mine. So, but, you know, whatever. That's the way they want to play their kid games, so fucking let them. So, got someone driving by, we'll let them drive by here. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, I guess I'll probably take off. I don't have nothing else to talk about. So, yeah. I'm sorry, that's just, you know, that's the way I feel, and that's the way their systems should be working. But again, these are stupid North Dakota people, and some of them don't know what the hell they're doing. They claim they do. So, whatever. And no, I did not weaken the tree. I did not. If I had weakened the fucking tree, it would have fell over sometime last night because it was windy out last night and it never did. And guess what? We had the tractor hooked to it and he yanked on it with the tractor and it barely moved the tree. So the tree's actually still pretty solid yet, so I don't know. I think it's probably pretty close to falling, but it's pretty sturdy yet. I think it'll survive maybe the winter. So, but, you know, whatever. Fuck it. If it falls, it fucking falls. Whatever. But I ain't paying for the power lines because I told you guys in the first place to come trim the cocksucker. But you guys refused. So, because you guys are cheap and ignorant. And a bunch of cocksuckers. So, not my fault. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm going to take off. I got a couple things to do. Attempt to try to get rid of those stupid branches I got sitting over there in the snow pile over there. I had to push them out of the way. And I gotta take my lovely cans up to the recycle thingy. So that's freaking lovely. Waited too damn long again. The box is like overflowing. But whatever. Frick it. They're just cans. I'll just dump them in the neighbor. Well, not the neighbor, but I mean over there. Kind of, you know. Fuck it. No one cares. No, I ain't gonna do that. I'll just take them over to the recycle dewey. It ain't that. Fuck, it's just right over there, right behind those layer of trees. So, not too far to go. So, yeah, anyways, guys, I'm going to take off. So, I guess, have a good day and stuff. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. See you guys later.